If you've been training hard but not seeing the gains you want, you're probably missing 3 critical factors: how you move, how you contract, and the symmetry of your movements. Most people just lift weights, but high performers train with precision. Today, I'm breaking down the 3 game-changing techniques that will make every rep count. You'll learn how to train for aesthetics, muscle strength, and total body longevity so you're strong and injury for your whole entire life. So stay locked in, because this is the blueprint the pros don't talk about. Welcome to the channel. I'm Martin Nikolov. I've run Ironmans, broken powerlifting records, and ran 100 miles. And today we're going to be diving into the optimal training methods that some people get completely wrong. We'll cover eccentric and concentric movement patterns, why training across all 11 muscle groups is important for aesthetics and longevity, and the importance of intentional muscle contractions when doing any sort of movement. By the end of this, you'll have everything you need to completely maximize every workout from now on. Now, the reason this is so important is because a lot of people will train hard but not smart and compromise things like risk of injury and poor movement patterns, which can further exacerbate problems you have in your later years of life. So first and foremost, we're gonna focus on the eccentric and concentric movement patterns. Now, most people think that training harder means more gains, but that's only half true. So the key concepts you want to focus on here for something like the rope bicep curl is 3 key concepts. You have the concentric portion of the movement, which is to generate force and lift the weight up. And then you have the eccentric portion of the movement, which is the lengthening of the muscle and also known as just letting it down. You really want to make sure that you're letting it down slowly, so when you're extending the movement for concentric, you're producing force, and then you're lengthening the muscle to create more muscle damage, which will in turn create bigger muscles. Most people will rush through this phase, but it's actually the #1 driver of your muscle growth. Feel the tension, and on the concentric portion of the movement, make sure you're driving with force and not momentum. No jerky movements or improper form, just slow, controlled power up, slow release, 3 to 4 seconds. This will revolutionize how every single set feels. So for the eccentric portion of the movement, you want to look at lowering the weight for 3 to 4 seconds. And for the concentric, you want to focus on the force production, but not so much that you're doing momentum in your movements. Now, second, you want to teach mind-muscle connection. And mind-muscle connection is that feeling you get when the muscle contracts with each rep. So focus on feeling the target point of the muscle for every rep. So I come down, I squeeze into the lats, come back up, come down, squeeze. And what's cool is you could even close your eyes when you're doing the movement to kind of simulate more focus and awareness within the muscle to in turn create better mind-muscle connection. Now, most people are just going through the motions when they're at the gym. They'll lift the weight up, drop it down, and call it a rep. But if you're not feeling the muscle contract, you're leaving gains behind. So the key is to pause at the peak of every rep, squeeze it tight, and then release the muscle, just like you're posing for a photo. And if you're doing something like the lat pull down, you want to bring the bar, squeeze it all the way to the chest, almost like you're trying to crush a ball in your armpits. This small shift is going to activate more muscle fibers and lead to bigger, more defined muscles. And aesthetics aren't just about big biceps and a big chest. It's about symmetry across all 11 major muscle groups. If you skip hamstrings or back, you'll create imbalances leading to posture issues and injury and a physique that just looks off. So make sure that you're hitting all the muscle groups evenly. For example, if you're hitting chest and triceps, make sure you're hitting back and biceps. And if you're training hamstrings, don't forget quads and glutes. Symmetry here is the key. So here's how you can structure your week so you're hitting every muscle group with precision. It's most widely known as the push-pull leg split. Push will start with chest, shoulders, and triceps. Back on the second day for pull will be back, biceps, and rear delts. And the third day will be legs, so things like quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. Rinse, repeat, and train everything with symmetry, but just make sure you're not skipping things like calves or traps and the muscles that kind of just get neglected in the mix. So if you found this video helpful, don't just keep it to yourself, share it with someone who you think needs to level up their training. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more high performance training tips. So train smart, stay balanced, and I'll see you on the next one.